With a major star's contract status revealed and more, this is Pro Wrestling Central. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Despite Lex Luger wanting Sting to induct him into the WWE Hall of Fame, he will not be there, as Dave Meltzer noted in the Wrestling Observer newsletter. As best we can tell, this was a WWE President Nick Khan decision, in the sense we have not heard of Tony Khan being asked by anyone if they can make a deal for Sting. We only know as of 2 weeks ago nobody had contacted Tony Khan, but unless there is a late change, it would appear no deal was asked for nor negotiated. Recalling how she was originally set to win the women's US title at Survivor Series, Chelsea Green told Chris Van Vliet, "I was supposed to win it at Survivor Series in Canada, not only in Canada, on the West Coast. And do you know how many tickets I bought for that show? Oh, well, that's a whole other conversation. But keep in mind, when I say bought tickets, I had like 30 friends and family there. I had every bridesmaid, and I had like 12 bridesmaids. I had every bridesmaid there, all of their partners. I had their babies there. I had all of my family, my mom's friends, and everyone was there. I don't know when the plans changed, but when I found out was probably a week before. The finals, I mean, things always change. I could say something stupid on social media and not even win it, or Michin could have won it and had me chase it, and that would be fun too, but I knew the finals were going to be there, and I was going to be in the finals. Everyone was there. Everyone loved the show, but I wasn't on the show. I was watching from a box with Michael and my sister." Touching on an AEW star's future return to in-ring action after suffering an injury on television, Ringside News noted that during the April 9th episode of Dynamite, Pac suffered a very legitimate leg injury and fans were immediately worried about his well-being. They have been wondering how long he will be out of action, and now his expected in-ring return timeline has been revealed. According to Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Pac's injury was initially thought to be serious, but there hasn't been an update yet on the results of his MRI. There was some early talk this week that he could be out for around 4 months, but it is still considered tentative. During his intense match against Swerve Strickland in Baltimore, Pac suffered a real injury to his right foot or ankle. The injury seemed to happen after Swerve hit him with a hard buckle bomb into the corner. Right after the move, Pac clutched his lower leg and rolled out of the ring, clearly in pain. Although he managed to get back into the ring, it was only briefly, just enough time for Swerve to hit a quick kick and his signature Swerve Stomp to end the match. The bout was cut short, and AEW officials had to help Pac to the back afterwards. Mentioning how people watch professional wrestling and other forms of entertainment today, WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H told Peter Rosenberg, "This will sound offensive. Every critic that is out there, I wish I could tell people, F off being a critic. Be a fan. Go watch this and be a fan. If I tell you, go to the movies and watch this movie I saw, it's really good, and you just go to the movie as a fan, you watch it and have one opinion. But if I tell you, hey, go see this movie, but can you give me a one-page detail, what you liked, what you didn't like, if it worked for you or didn't work for you, you watch it totally differently. You watch the product totally differently. It ruins it for people. The world was so much better when nobody knew and you just watched it. Now people go out and try to ruin the surprise. And I get it, that's their business. They try to tell you what's going on, but you just ruin it for people. The business that feeds you, you're now ruining it for people and lessening their enjoyment of it to a large degree because you're telling them all this right or wrong. That is going to happen. The biggest thing I see right now on the internet is people thinking, and then they're going to do this. Yeah, no, we're not. You know what I mean? And then The Rock's going to show up and he's going to do this and have the greatest match with this guy of all time. Well, except for his movie schedule, which doesn't prevent him from doing anything in this time frame. With rumors that Mariah May could be departing AEW and leaving for WWE, Dave Meltzer said this in the Wrestling Observer newsletter. "I noted many times that I was surprised at doing that match at that time because it was such a hot feud and didn't need a final blow-off after just 3 matches. Apparently, May made it clear at that time that she was not signing a new deal, and so they booked it at that time for that reason." Ringside News had previously said that, while the rumors have swirled for weeks about May jumping ship to WWE, new reports are painting a very different picture. According to Fightful Select, May isn't just sitting back while the speculation flies. She's using it to her advantage. Sources close to the situation told Fightful she's being wise in maximizing her leverage and negotiating power. That insight changes the tone of the story entirely. Instead of a departure being imminent, it sounds like Mariah May is weighing her options and making sure the wrestling world knows her value. There's no doubt May's absence since her loss to Toni Storm at AEW Revolution has fueled the rumors. Dave Meltzer previously said that people in WWE know she wants to go there, and Brian Alvarez mentioned that she signed a 2-year deal in November 2023. But while some in AEW do believe she's WWE bound, others are saying she's just playing the long game. AEW absolutely hopes to retain Mariah May, Fightful noted, making it clear that Tony Khan's camp doesn't want to lose her. What really caught insiders off guard was the length of her deal. One source told Fightful the biggest surprise among those that we spoke with was the possibility that Mariah May was only on a deal of this length. And despite a rumor that she requested a release earlier this year, PW insiders shut that down quickly. There was a rumor making the rounds that May had requested a release from her AEW deal, but at the time we were never able to confirm that was accurate. Obviously, she has not been released. Explaining why there has been a delay in bringing Becky Lynch back to WWE programming, Sean Ross Sapp said on The Hump, "There was creative pitched for her in January. It didn't end up happening. I don't know exactly what the creative was, but I know it wasn't like a one-on-one match. I don't know if it was a 3-way, 4-way, tag team, whatever it might have been. She's been signed, she's been under contract for months, at least 4 or 5 that I know of, but she hasn't been brought to TV to do anything or anything like that. She's very smart though. She knows what creates buzz, but she also doesn't want lazy booking. I don't think she wants that. She wants something inspired." Talking about his current WWE contract, which is set to expire after WrestleMania 42, which takes place on April 11th and April 12th next year, Roman Reigns told Vanity Fair, "After I finish the contract that I'm in, we probably got another year or 2 max. Then it's time to take on a less physical form of entertainment." What do you think Roman Reigns will do after his WWE contract expires? Be sure to let us know in the comments. And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.